Yellow duckies, and welcome back to Queen's Wish the Conqueror. My name's Viola, and we were last exploring around these lands around Fort Haven, which is back over here. So let's just keep going. We can go right back past these warehouses, or it looks like there's a little town. Find the village of Carto. It's a tiny settlement, only a few dozen people struggling to eke out a living in the sickly soil of the colony. You do note that half of the village is very angry at you, and the other half likes you a lot. See if they have any missions. You swoop gloriously into town, offering personal help from the royalty of Haven. You succeed in terrifying them entirely. They mumble a lot, but none of them dare ask you for assistance. Darn it. Explore the village. It's a really poor, humble village. Having lived in palaces all your life, visiting it is very instructive. No boutiques, no fancy restaurants. How do people live like this? Just leave. You pass through the village. Everyone kneels. You move on. Okay, so we got another batch of these trees here that keep popping up in every which way. So what's this? A large farm, still intact and well maintained. However, it is quiet. No smoke rising from the chimney. Chickens and pigs wander loose, unattended. Let's search the farm. Explore the farm. It has recently been abandoned. Conditions got too bad in the colony for farmers to stay out here, so far from the fort. You find some linens and silverware, but everything of real value is gone. Alright. Rocks. Wood. You never know what you'll come across. That looks funny. Let's see. What's this gonna throw? Anybody alive out here? Oh, hey, new fort? Okay. Upkeep of the fort's gonna be interesting to deal with. Let's see. How about these farmers? You see a group of farmers struggling to tend the sickly land of Haven. You expect them to greet you when you approach. However, they make a conspicuous effort to try to avoid you. Just let them go. They avoid you. It's not too unusual. Wise peasants tend to avoid royalty whenever possible. Your class is just as likely to be cruel as to be generous. Okay. Let's go this way. There's greenery. Whoa, what's that? What are you? What are you? Whoa! They are wolves. Okay. Use ability. Let's do an inspirational cry. She didn't get it because, yeah. Shock. And getting close. Take out this wolf. Switch him to shoot. Okay, that's one down. Let's see, if I use an ice wave, it won't even reach them. Not from there, at least. So let's ice wave. From here we'll get 4. Oh, 3. Okay. Well, 3's still better than none. I need to heal. And another ice wave. There we go. Get that one. And shoot this one. There we go. Alright. Let's end combat and go right back to our map. What's this? You find a survey marker. The Haven soldiers leave these marked viewpoints where much can be seen. You haven't seen this one yet, so you look around. Because you are on the shore, you can see much of Ucatish lands to the west and Vol lands across the sea to the south. You take note. Alright. Nothing's changed. Oh, so things can actually change as you're going through this. That's interesting. I wonder what happens if we actually enter that port, or that fort there. Uh-oh. What are we approaching here? Find a supply cache left here by Havenites. Sad pile of crates covered with moss. The boxes have been adopted by a wild pack of Erlangs who worship them like gods. When you get too close, they turn and howl, "Goody! Goody! Goody!" Goody? Goody! 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 Ah! They throw rocks. When you back off, they return to abasing themselves to the boxes. Okay. We'll deal with those another time. Fangs. Oh. Entering the Fangs. Not where I wanted to go, really? Let's go down here and see what... Find a band of Haven soldiers, fresh warriors of the West Battalion. They kneel when they meet you, then report. Your battalion is waiting in the outpost to the west, ready for your command. They are eager, even hungry, to fight and take control of Ucatish. I don't know why I keep having trouble with that name. It's like my tongue doesn't want to work with it. At first you thought these people were soldiers or militia. Then they get close and their blades come out. It's a band of brigands. The insignia on your chest leaves them unmoved. These are Sergeant Brandon's lands. The toll to pass through is 5 coins. Pay or die. Who is Sergeant Brandon? The master of Keller and of these lands. Trifle with us and you'll end up dead. Look at the insignia on my chest. Mean anything to you? They look at it. They don't seem to recognize it. Has Haven really been gone for so long? Bandit later says, that thing, it looks like a target to me. We've got 5 gold. You count up money and get the thugs to leave you alone. You wonder what your ancestors would think of this. They probably wouldn't be too impressed. Okay, you know what? Let's figure this out. What's going on in here? Here's in the trading hall. You enter the town of Keller. This was the largest village in the Sacramento colony, big enough to have its own walls and proper defenses. Then decades of neglect took their toll. There are no guards at the gates. Streets are empty. You smell the smoke of cook fires, so somebody must be here. But there's a quiet, ominous chill in the air. The largest building in town is an imposing stone mansion. It dominates the middle of the town. Some wealthy nobles must have settled here once, long ago. Okay, let's just kind of look around a bit here. Theater, trading hall. This is the mayor was in the trading hall. Let's kind of do our normal. Ooh, bandits, bandit guards. Demia's fine gear. Barracks. Okay, well, I mean, just kinda. There are 3 dirty thugs in leather jerkins sitting at the entrance to this grand mansion. The front door is barred shut behind them. They rise and draw their weapons, ready to bully and rob you. Then they see the insignia on your chest. They freeze. Leave this town now if you want to live. The bandits keep looking at each other, weighing their odds. Then they think about their chances of fighting Haven successfully. They nod at each other and run off. Okay. I did it! Let's go in here. They said the mayor was in the trading hall. Mayor. Ah, mayor. The mayor of Keller has a modest office in the back of the trading hall. When you enter, he takes good look at you, and then he lets out a long sigh of relief. The princess. I am Mayor Pengle. He rises and kneels. I am honored that you are here. The colony has suffered much. Tell me about Keller. We are a humble town. I only look after it. I can't say more. I don't want to get our people in trouble. What sort of trouble? If I say they will hurt us. They've done it before, but he leans close and starts to whisper. I must tell you the truth, Princess. I don't control Keller. We are ruled by Sergeant Brandon and his deserters and thugs. Who is Sergeant Brandon? One of our very own soldiers. He protected us once. Then, when Haven was gone for so long, he took over. Said it was the only way to keep us safe. He doesn't even pretend to help us anymore. He's just a thug. How many brigands does Brandon have? About 10 people, armed and armored, plus their wolves. Far more than the humble people of my town can fight off. Also, they're holed up in the mansion. You know what? Let's, before we go doing anything else, first let's read his book. A Guide to the Resources of Sacramento. To build up forts in Sacramento, you will need wood, stone, iron, and quicksilver. Wood can be found all over this continent. To get iron, go west to the swamps of Ukatish. Eventually I'll get used to saying that. To get stone, go south to the war-torn mountains of the Bowl. To get quicksilver, the most precious and unpredictable of substances, go to the Ariel Woods. Okay. First, let's go to the mansion and deal with these thugs. The door of the mansion is securely barred. You will need to find another way in. Okay. Maybe in one of the stores. Demia, trading post has been here for many decades, providing quality goods for the merchant caravans who pass through Keller. Then the calamity happened. Now most of the shelves are bare, and everything is covered with dust. The shopkeeper sits behind the counter, looking grim and tired. Welcome. I am Demia. Then she sees the ever-present insignia on your chest. Her eyes widen. I would like to trade with you. Demia looks down at the counter. I am so sorry, Princess. Sergeant Brandon told us to aid no visitors to the town. Nobody. He hurts those who disobey. Who is Sergeant Brandon? I can't say. It's too much of a risk. She looks up at you hopefully. Unless you're here to help us. I intend to take this town back for Haven. Well, I'm just a humble shopkeeper. I must keep my family safe. But our mayor, he's in the trading hall. He knows some good things. And some things. Good day. Sorry, I had a bit of a spaz there because a little fly decided to come and investigate me. Ooh. Okay, let's go back to the mayor, since she pointed us right back to the mayor. And we'll ask him about the mansion. What is the mansion in the middle of town? It was built by the Bronlund family. You've heard of them. An ambitious clan of minor and reasonable wealthy nobles. Hey, that's the guy that we met in the port. So if we free this town, we can help him. They thought that Sacramento would be a wealthy colony. And they bought land and built their mansion. Then the calamity happened. They fled on ship, abandoned their mansion to the spiders. I wish you could enter and see it. It is sealed. You think I can't enter the mansion? Sergeant Brandon's thugs are hiding in there. They would kill any townsfolk who betrayed their secrets. If I told you about the tunnels, they would kill me. The tunnels? He leans close and whispers. The tunnels you reach through the theater. The tunnels that are guarded but not sealed. Those tunnels lead into the mansion. And the Brandlins like to sneak into the theater at night for normal reasons. He leans back in his chair. Please, leave me. While the sergeant lives, we are in great danger while you are here. That's all for now. Thanks. Okay. Theater. Shaw. A handsome man with long hair is mending a velvet curtain in his old theater. His checkered coat has been repaired many times. Bright patches dot the worn cloth. When he sees you, his bearded face brightens. His voice booms with perfect diction. What an honor to receive the princess in my humble theater. I am Shaw, and I am at your service. We are always in need of attendees and patrons. You're looking for a patron. Alas, while thugs control our beautiful city, there is no point. Alas. What's going on in town? He rolls his eyes. I avoid political battles. Bad for my theater. Makes a grand arm sweep through the moth-eaten curtains and dusty stage. How's your theater doing? His face lights up. I know, by Haven's standard, this is nothing. He dismisses the old run-down stage and moth-eaten costumes with a flick of his wrist. But once, this was Sacramento's greatest playhouse, thanks to the Bronlund family. His eyes size you out. Perhaps you would be interested in becoming a patron of my theater. What political battles? He's bored by your question. A noxious fellow named Brandon has taken over the great Brandlin mansion. No patron of the theater, that one. Talk to Mayor Pangle about it. Feel free to explore my theater. There's a private entrance if you wish to remain unseen, coming and going. He points to the northwest corner of the theater. Ooh, chest. Pile of wood. I'll take that. Okay. Is this it? Yes! Okay, so they said that these were guarded but not sealed, so we're going to run into enemies. There's a musty tunnel running under the town. The floor is dirt, and the air reeks of mildew. And what is that? Dogs. Lots of dogs. You're snarling to the east. Someone is keeping a kennel down here? Okay. Yes. Alright. So that's the mage. Let's see. No, can't do it this way. Move up here and then use it. You know, get the dog at least. And that gets rid of the dog. Let's boost everybody. Let's get rid of this Hound Master with some shock therapy. There we go. Alright. Let's see what's in this chest. Ooh, amber. And iron. Okay. Alright. We may still run into more. Ooh. Spiders? You have to brush heavy clumps of cobwebs out of your way to walk down this passage. Bones crunch underfoot. Let's do a save before we go down this way. And actually, before we even do that, I think that's enough for today. So thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you.